A super high quality outdoor pizza oven, hand built right here in the UK with next day delivery? That will be Char Outdoors. Briefly, Char Outdoors are a brand new independent company who manufacture right here in the UK. I say brand new, they've been around since June 2020 and went live in March 2021. With a focus on sustainability using British products and with a history of steel manufacturing, everything is designed and built in Wiltshire. Their aim is to become carbon neutral within the next 2 to 3 years. Now, what we have here is the No.1 bundle pack and the utility table. Of course, you don't necessarily need a utility table, but if you're getting serious about this outdoor pizza cooking malarkey, having a dedicated space, not to only house your oven, but also everything you need, the utility table is a great option. You probably would fare much better with a second person when putting this thing together, by the way. The steel is thick and heavy, reassuringly so. Just make sure you take care when you're getting all the nuts and bolts out because, yeah, idiot. By the way, I'll leave a link to Char Outdoors socials below as that's the best place to get their latest deals. They're currently running 10% off all oven orders and throwing in a premium peel along with it. And the premium peel is a must if our cooking yesterday is anything to go by. If you miss out on that deal, don't worry. I've been watching them for a while and they're pretty regular on their offerings on their socials. As I said, links in the description. Love that. It's like the blueprints. So you've got the pizza oven, the outline of the pizza oven there, and the chimney here. Now I have checked and the thermometer isn't reading the temperature of the base plate inside the oven. It's just the ambient. It does say here, wait approximately 15 minutes or until the oven is at least 400 degrees Celsius. So that's a great way of keeping an eye on your oven and not slowing down the heating up process and, you know, letting out all that precious heat that we're trying to build up inside the oven. Now the No.1 bundle pack comes with a 10 kilogram bag of wood pellets and a box of natural wood firelighters, plenty for multiple cooks. It's worth noting, although the bundle pack comes with the aforementioned huge bag of wood pellets and the box firelighters, in the standard No.1 box, you do also get 2 boxes of firelighters and wood pellets. So that's a nice way to get you started. Now you can use other types of wood, be it the small bits of lump wood or small parts of, you know, charcoal, but wood pellets are included in this. And also don't forget, you can order more of the pellets and firelighters direct from Char Outdoors. They are guaranteed to be sustainably sourced right here in the UK. So there are holes here at the front which can take the legs. Let's just get it up on its legs. So we lift it up from the back and you pull out the rear leg, and then we lift up the front and we do the same with them. Now underneath I can feel there are actually screw holes, so you could get, that's where these come in. We've got 2 nuts and 2 bolts and they will go inside here and you can actually affix this to the surface. That's a lovely touch. As you can see inside here we have another box. So if we slide this, slide this out. And what's come out of there is not only that box that has a load of goodies, but it also has the steel plate that is what you cook on. Now, although traditionally pizzas were cooked on stone and Char Outdoors do sell an optional stone base plate, steel is a much better conductor of heat and as such provides a much more even temperature across it, rather than the possibility of cool spots which you can get with stone. Now when you first slide out that steel base plate, the lip is at the front. However, this needs to be spun around before placing inside the oven. Because as you can see through here, the hopper will come into here and shoot the fire that way, and this actually deflects the fire up and over, so we slide that into place at the back. So now we have that deflection just here. Also inside the box we have these 2 handles and 2 washers, and what they do, that's your first handle, that's your first something. Well, it works with the hopper, and this has a little lip at the back and it grabs it like that, and this is what you use to take that hopper and slide it in and out safely without hurting your hands. What this doubles as is also the lid over the back of the oven. What this allows you to do is to lift that lid during the cooking and pour more pellets into the top to add fuel during that cooking process to maintain your temperature. And the second handle, it's for the front door. And the way that attaches is you have these two little slots at the front, and it doesn't go all the way. You lift it slightly within that hinge once you're in an upright position, and it slots into place. Second to last, we have the chimney that just nice and snugly slots into the top there. And the number one also comes with the basic pizza peel. Now obviously the pizza peels, whether it be the basic or the premium with the handle, are used to insert and remove your pizzas. So all set up and ready to go, Emma, my legend of a wife, set off prepping what we needed for the pizzas. First, the tomato sauce, and although we've since found a stupidly easy recipe that requires no cooking at all, we filmed her making the tomato sauce recipe on the Char Outdoors website, so we're damn well going to use some of that footage. That said, the pizzas tasted amazing, and that tomato sauce, Then, the day before we were due to cook, she started making the pizza dough. That was fun. I'll leave a link in the description for the easiest dough recipe ever. And then it was time to cook. Wood pellets and the firelighters in the hopper and get it lit. Goes without saying that you should have a responsible adult to do this. I couldn't find one, however, so I used my father-in-law, Joey. You may remember him from our review of the Pinter a while back.
Like having your own pub in your own back kitchen. No more supermarket beer for me. From now on, I'm sticking with this.
As I said, couldn't find a responsible adult. Speaking of the Pinter, at the time we had in bloom their new elderflower cider just brewed and tapped for the pizza night. So while those wood pellets are doing their thing and bringing the oven to temperature, well, would have been rude not to. That top opening at the back leading down into the hopper is perfect to be able to top up the pellets too to maintain the heat in the oven. And while the oven was getting to temperature and keeping it there for around a good 15 minutes, it was back into the kitchen and Emma's continued crusade into the world of homemade pizzas. Stretching out that dough, and then her mum Lynn started adding the tomato sauce, mozzarella, pineapple. Whoa, hold on, what? Yes. Hawaiian was one of the pizzas that we made. No, this is not now a platform to open discussions on what should and shouldn't be on a pizza. You do you. It was good though. Then a good quality ham. We also did a fennel sausage and friarelli pizza, probably saying that wrong, game changing. In fact, we did a load of different pizzas. So the oven's hot and ready, and what pizza do we go with first? Yeah, you guessed it, the classic margarita. Into the oven, close up the door, 60 seconds later, out, turn, back in, another 60 seconds, and done. And my word, did it taste good. And then it was just a case of rinse and repeat. If I learned anything from this first pizza session, it would be if you're planning on cooking more than 2 pizzas, prep them all first, just so you can make the use of that heat before you need to feed that fire more. You may need to do it a little bit, and it's no biggie if you do have to, but if you don't time it right like I didn't, you'll end up constantly feeding the hopper and go through a whole load of wood pellets. But that's the thing. This is an event, a labor of love. If you wanted easy standard pizzas, you just buy pre-made ones and chuck them in the oven. If that's too much for you, you're going to order either a Domino's or a Papa John's. This is homemade, wood-fired goodness. Sure, you can get pre-made dough and tomato sauce, each to their own. But one thing you can't neglect is the fire. You've got to learn it, to understand it, but most of all, have fun with it. I get it now. I get the hype about the outdoor pizza oven. I thought I would, and I gotta tell you, when you first take that bite of your first pizza, your own homemade pizza from the Char Outdoors No.1 or No. 16 if you fancy, you'll get it too. Yeah, Char Outdoors are brand new to the market, but you can tell the quality. This isn't just an oven brought quickly to market to fill up Aldi's middle aisle. That lasted, what, like a summer if you're lucky? This is a sturdy, quality tank of an oven, and one I'm certain is going to last. You can just tell in the way it's put together, with passion, knowledge, and, well, with care. If you're in the market for one, how about supporting a brand new British business? Everything's sourced and built right here. There's a link in the description for their site. It's not affiliated. We and ahed over a number of them on the market right now, and we went with these guys, and I'm so glad we did. If you found this video helpful, a like would do us the world of good. And watch this space. Did I hear someone say recipe videos? If you're a fan of the blind leading the blind, why not subscribe so you don't miss out on that car crash? And with all that said, my name's Adam, this is Music of a Man. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.